Good morning everybody, this is John. It's before Christmas and sure enough the weather's starting to change. It's starting to get cold now. But it's been warm the last few days. But however, to prepare for the cold weather, what we're going to do is make some firelighters for the wood stove here. And to do that, I've got a baking tray and some little cupcake holders here, and you just fill everything up like that. Oh, there's a nice yellow one. Okay. Then once you've done that, you take some sawdust, which I've collected from sawing all the wood. You know, when I was out there sawing wood and chopping wood, well, you end up with loads of sawdust. Looks a lot like this. You just pour it in there, the cupcake holders there. It doesn't matter if it's perfect sawdust, it's just sawdust, it's going to burn anyhow. So just throw that all in there, like that, until they're filled up almost to the top. So you're getting big bang for your buck, because once these are made, we can probably cut them in half. So here we go. Put more and more in there. Oh, look at that one, that didn't have much in it at all. So continuing on, the days, I know it's not the solstice yet. Oh, that's a piece of wood. But it feels like it's already changed. It feels like the days suddenly have started to get a bit longer, so I'm kind of curious as to whether the 21st is actually a scientifically exacting process for determining when the winter solstice is, which is the 21st. That might be the date. Anyhow, okay. Once you get these filled up and pushed down well, get some old candle wax we can get from the Goodwill or whatever. We've had loads. We've had loads of candle wax. So I made lots of candles. So next thing to do is melt this. Now you put this on the electric stove. You never leave it. Watch it till it melts, and then take it off, because it'd be very easy to set this stuff on fire if you just left it and walked away and forgot about it. So important thing. So let's heat this up. Another way to do would be to put this pan inside a larger pan that has water in it, and that way you're more controlled as far as melting the wax. But you can also just do it by heating it up like this. This is an old pan, not a big thing, as you can see. I mean, anyhow, we've got the heat on. We're going to see how that works, but you've got to keep a close eye on it. And after a short while, this will all melt down into a liquid wax pool. There's the first part of meltation there, see it? Sounds like bacon frying. Yeah. Counting everything, writing up your home. Melting faster into an interesting green hue. Yep, that's about it. By the time we get over to the work area, everything will have melted. We'll just very carefully pour this stuff in there. See, that's how it's all bubbling out. So you've got to be careful, don't be too close to it. There's one now. Here's the one here. Here's the one here. Here's the one here. so this will bind all the sawdust together to make your firelighter. There's only pieces I missed a little bit here. And that's it. All you gotta do now is let it dry out, and you can leave it in the cases, and that'll be like additional paper to help light your fire. So there we go. Then just take a little case there and push each one down. See that? You can see by the fact that that's getting wet that there's plenty of wax in there. Plenty of wax. So try and make it solid. Solid wax. Hot wax. There we go. Just throw all the extra stuff in here from outside the case. Just push it in and you're done. Then once everything's cooled off, you just pull them out. Look at that, solid. Put them in a cut off honey crisp apple container. There we go. And also the most important thing about this whole project is once you get everything out, you got to clean this pan really well, otherwise the wife won't be pleased and you'll be eating waxy food for a while. And all the little chips that are left will have wax on them, so you can just add all this sawdust wax stuff into your jars containing the fire starters or firelighters, whatever you want to call them. Still got to scrape all this off, and then when most of it's scraped off, just use hot water and some hot soapy water, and that'll bring the rest of it off. Okay. Water. Up to her. Now this is my hand next to one, and these are actually quite large. You could probably, and I probably will, cut these in half. That way they'll go twice as far and they'll do the same job. If it was to use a whole one, you'd probably do that if you were burning coal or coke.